It's just about time to bring you another NFL matchup. Kickoff is just around the corner. Welcome to New Orleans. I'm Tom Hammond. Beside me in the booth, Chris Collinsworth. Glad you're with us. We should be in for a good one between the Saints and the Lions. We'd like to remind you that our game is being presented in part by Snickers. Both teams come into today's game pretty fired up. Let's go down to the field for the opening kickoff. Hansen has his team lined up for the kickoff.
Thomas back deep to return.
Decent kick. Fields it at the 7. They'll start this drive at the 28-yard line.
Thomas on the return. The
Ball on their own
will start the drive at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Lions go with a 4-man front. Bush goes in motion. They'll throw on 1st down. Has a man deep. Here's the throw. He dropped it.
Well, if the wide receiver's not kicking himself, the quarterback or the head coach might be. That was an easy.
1-man backfield. He drops back to pass. Under heavy pressure. Going for it all. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Dives. Touchdown. Good job of running after the catch. He got into the end zone. Hartley lining up for the point after. Hartley tacks on the extra point. New Orleans in control. New Orleans will be kicking off.
Williams back to return.
The kick. Has it at the 5. He can't bring him down.
You have to be careful not to fall out of contention early, so we're looking for them to put some points on the board and stay in this.
Will start the drive 26-yard line. 1st and 10.
The defense is in the nickel. Johnson takes off in motion. Tosses left. He lost yardage on the play.
You could see he saw where the hole was or where it was supposed to be, but it just closed up so quickly.
25-yard line.
New Orleans comes out in a 4-3. Here's a pitch left side.
As a back, you always have to be ready because eventually there's going to be a little crack and a chance for a big play.
32-yard line.
New Orleans using 3 linebackers. Hands it off. Morris gets 6 yards on the carry.
Gain of 6 on the play. 1st and 10
to go.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
The New Orleans Saints line up in a 4-3.
I know they didn't get much, but it's all about making the defense respect the fact that they are willing to run.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
The Saints go with a 4-man front. Drops back to pass. Oh, and he dropped it. 3rd down coming up after that incompletion.
Johnson, the intended receiver on the play. 3rd and 9. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Watch the vertical.
The New Orleans Saints come out in a 4-3. Looks left. Heaves it deep. That incompletion will bring up 4th down.
Johnson, the intended receiver on the play.
Harris to punt. Bush back to return it. Signals for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 18-yard line. First and 10. Ball on the 18-yard line.
Single set backfield. They hand it off. Player hammered as he lets it go. It's incomplete. Moore was unable to make the catch on that pass
The
attempt.
intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 18-yard line.
The Lions line up in a 4-3. Little handoff. Play fake. Has a man deep. Here's the throw. The deep pass is complete. The 20. The 10. He dives for the end zone. Touchdown. Breeze throws his second touchdown of the game. Hartley lining up for the point after. The extra point is good. They're starting to build a big lead early in this ballgame.
Yeah, and this defense better figure out something to do pretty quickly or this one's going to get away.
New Orleans looks ready to kick it away.
Williams back deep to return.
It's a line drive kick. From the 10. They were forced to punt on their last drive. First down now and 10 to go.
28-yard line.
The New Orleans Saints go with a four-man front. He looks to throw on first down. And it's caught. And this receiver jumps loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
First
They
and
line
10.
up at the
Ball
50.
on the 49-yard line.
The Saints line up in a 4-3. Pass completed. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Lions. He was single covered, made the catch, took it all the way. Hansen lining up for the point after. Hansen puts it through, and it's a 7-point game. Detroit looks ready to kick it away.
Thomas back deep to return.
Kicks it off. Takes it from the 6. That might be holding. Let's see what the official's call is on the field.
Holding on the receiving team, number 41.
And you try to keep your offense on schedule. Anytime you take a penalty, it's just so much harder to pick up a first down.
They'll take over 26-yard line. First and 10.
The Lions go with a four-man front. Little handoff. Setting up play action. Going deep with this one, left side. The deep pass is complete. The 10. Touchdown, Saints. Moore catches his third touchdown of the game. Hartley lining up for the point after. Extra point is good. New Orleans will be kicking
Lined
off.
up for the kickoff. Williams back to return.
And that kick causes the penalty flag to come out.
First down.
And I know this is a game of emotion, and if you're not emotional on the football field, you're going to get beat anyway. But you can't let your emotions get away from you.
40-yard line.
The Saints bring in the nickel package. With a misdirection.
He likes to run in behind his blockers and then make that quick cut off their hip for a big game, but it just didn't work out that time.
Dime right, dime right.
The defense lines up in a dime. Drops back to pass. He couldn't hang on to it.
Incomplete pass.
That last play didn't get them the first, and now they're looking at third down.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line.
The New Orleans Saints line up with a nickelback.
Turnover, baby. Big play, baby. Come on, come on.
Back to throw. It's completed. Great pickup for the first down that one.
First down on the play. First and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
The Saints come out in a 4-3. What a brutal hit. Smith gains 7 yards on that play.
Gain on the play.
2nd and 3 coming up here.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
The New Orleans Saints go with a 4-man front. It's right. Ellis drops him for a loss. Good work by the defensive line there.
Yeah, it's really up to the offensive line to at least get your running back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe from there it's his responsibility. But if you can't block any better than that, it's going to be a tough day for this running back.
We've got 3rd and long here.
35-yard line.
The Saints bring in their dime package. They hand it off. Nice play fake. Spins away.
Great job there getting to the quarterback. The defense went with the bull rush and just manhandled this offensive line. They've got to be more stout. They've got to be able to hold up in protection.
Harris awaits the snap. Bush is the deep man awaiting the return. Through the end zone for a touchback. Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Breeze lines up with a split backfield. Fullback handoff.
Everybody knows that a tough running game will help your passing attack be even more effective.
From their own 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
Full formation here. They give it to the fullback. He lost yardage on the play. And that looked like the exact same play they just ran. Now they'll face a 3rd and 6 situation. The Lions come out in a 4-3. The halfback with the carry. Bush gains 7 yards on that play. We played a quarter. Score is 21-7. Saints.
21, the Lions. 7. The teams are ready for the second quarter. First
Ball
and
on their
10.
own 31.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
One man backfield. They hand it off. On play action. Throws left. Laying it out there. Henry has the pick. What an interception. He read that perfectly.
And you could really see him baiting the quarterback on that one. He wanted him to believe the receiver was open, but he had it all the way.
First
So
and
they're
10.
ready to go on offense after the interception. They'll start at the 46-yard line. They come out with split back. Defense closing in. Pass completed. You know, it's really easy to overlook those big guys in the line, but they did a good job picking up the blitz there.
Yeah, that's a great call, Tom, because when you get a blitz package like that and your offensive line can first of all figure it out and then get it blocked, it's very tough to cover one-on-one in the secondary.
They line up in the I formation. Vilma gets the pick. Great catch by the linebacker. Not a smart throw from the quarterback.
You know, it's hard to believe that you can lose a guy that big, but sometimes those linebackers dropping underneath in coverage, quarterbacks just don't see him, and he threw it right to him.
After the interception, they'll set up shop at the 38-yard line. Ace backfield this time. Little handoff.
I know it takes patience, but you have to keep running the football for defense. Sooner or later, they'll be able to break one for a big game.
41-yard line.
Nickel, nickel.
The Lions go with a four-man front. Drops back. Pass is complete. What a hit. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't
First
stop.
and 10.
Ball on the 45-yard line. One-man backfield. First down, looking to throw. He's under pressure. Pass completed. The 30 steps out at the 22-yard line. This guy's putting on a show out there.
As we first of the game, he said he had a bit of a virus during the week. Fortunately for his team, it doesn't look like it. Maybe the rest of them need to catch a little case of the flu.
They're within striking distance.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
The Detroit Lions line up in a 4-3. They'll give it off here. Play action. Goes for the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Drew Brees is one
Touchdown,
of those
Saints.
quarterbacks that loves looking for the big play. He is more patient than most and trying to keep his focus down the field. He wants to hit you for a big play before he comes back to that dump off. And you can see in big game situations, that usually generates some exciting touchdown plays just like that one.
Point after is good. New Orleans will be
Is
kicking
lined
off.
up for the kickoff. Williams back to return.
And he hooked that one out of bounds.
First down.
And the defense gives up some free yards to the offense.
I always thought a defensive penalty was so much more deflating than an offensive penalty because on offense you have a chance to make up for it. On defense, a lot of times it's big yardage and automatic first downs.
The Saints go with a four-man front. They go with a pitch to the right.
Well, you can't have a good running attack without good blocking, but blocking sometimes isn't enough. It takes a back with a little creativity, and we saw it right there.
Ace backfield this time. Passes on the move. Fails to connect with his man. And now the offense will be faced with a third down situation.
The intended receiver on the play. 3rd and 2. Ball on the 48-yard line.
That's it, man. That's it. Come on, come on.
The New Orleans Saints come out in a 4-3. Drops back. All kinds of pressure. It's tipped away. Johnson wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the
Intended
play.
receiver on the play.
Bush is back deep to return. And it will go out of bounds. Not much the return man can do there.
Yeah, he really did the right thing there. That's just to let it go, get out of the way, and really just give the guy credit. It was a good kick, very fortunate bounce. The last thing in the world you want to do in that kind of a situation is to fumble the football, give it up, short field for the other team, and a quick score.
First and
The
10.
offense pinned
Ball
deep here.
on the 3-yard line.
Ace backfield this time. A little misdirection. He barely makes it out of the end zone.
On the run. Loss of 2 on the play.
Need a good line push here to
Second
get out of
and
this
12.
danger zone.
Ball on the 1-yard line.
The Lions line up in a 4-3. Here's the give. Runs over tackler. Spins away from the defender. And he breaks into the open field. The 40. The 40. He's got everybody beat. The 20. The 10. And he will go all the way. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Saints.
Hartley lining up for the point after. Up and good. New Orleans looks ready to kick it away.
Williams back deep to return.
You got to keep the kick in bounds. Here's the ref's call.
First down.
And if he was trying to kick that ball out of bounds, he did a great job. That was a great job kicking that sucker.
And they'll have the ball in great field position after that. The New Orleans Saints go with a 4-man front. Drops the sure pick. Sharper had the coverage on the play.
Curry, the intended receiver, on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line.
The Saints come out in a 4-3. Back to pass. Almost picked. David gets his hand on it.
Johnson, the intended receiver, on the play. Third and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line.
The New Orleans Saints line up in a 4-3.
Watch the draw still.
They go with the run. Under heavy pressure. They get to him. That's one way to disrupt the passing game.
Yeah, it's hard for him to complete a pass when he's lying flat on his back. Right now, you have to change strategies offensively. It's got to get the ball out of there a little bit quicker. You can't allow teams to intimidate your offense with the blitz.
Nice series for this defense to force the 3-and-out.
You know, we talk all the time about offenses getting momentum going and getting into a rhythm. Well, right now we're seeing this defense being aggressive, and they're in a rhythm now.
First and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Ace backfield this time. Here's a counter play. Won't be stopped. What a spin. The halfback gains 6 yards there on the misdirection.
6 on the play.
Just under 2 to go in the quarter.
On the 49-yard line.
The Detroit Lions come out in a 4-3. A little misdirection. He's pushed out at the 37-yard line. They need to come up with a better game plan to stop this guy.
Yeah, you're not kidding. They can't keep giving up those big chunks of yardage like that. They do, it's going to be awfully tough to stop this offense.
The Lions line up in a 4-3. They give it to the tailback. Great way to just run over this team early. They need to continue this relentless ground assault. 2nd and 2 coming up here.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Single set backfield. Here's the halfback.
And we've seen so many rule changes over the years to help the passing game, but not many to help the running game. So that's a little old school football right there.
First and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Bush is the single set back. He looks to throw on 1st down. Pass is complete. Buchanan brings him down at the 8. That's now 300 yards passing for the quarterback.
And this offensive line's been getting it done with pass protection. I don't care who you have playing quarterback. If that guy's back there getting hit, it is awfully tough to throw for 300 yards.
First 8 yards for the score here.
8-yard line.
They've had some big scoring plays, but this is their first time in the red zone. They'll give it off here. Fakes the run. Defense closing in. The pass rush got it. They just blanketed the receivers downfield.
Yeah, we have to give credit to the secondary on that one. Simply nobody open down the field.
2nd and goal now at the 13. One-man backfield.
Posse in the game.
Here's the give.
Well, any successful running attack requires good blocking up front, and we just saw it there.
New Orleans will take a timeout. This should be an easy field goal.
attempt.
He's got it. Good. And as we head to halftime, the New Orleans Saints 38, the Lions 7.
38, the Lions 7. We're ready to begin the...
As both teams take the field, we're just about ready for the second half. Very low kick here. Takes it at the 14. They'll start this drive at the 30-yard line.
First
Ball on
and
their
10.
own 30.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
The Saints line up in a 4-3. Here's the halfback. A yard, maybe two, on the carry.
2 on the play.
It's second down and 8 to
Ball
go.
on the 32-yard line.
The New Orleans Saints go with a four-man front. He drops back to pass. He's under pressure. It's intercepted. The 40. The 30. The 20. He couldn't have thrown that one any worse, Chris. He passes it right into the cover.
Yeah, I just don't think he saw the coverage right on that one. There's no way you try and force that one in there if you understand what the defense
First
is
and
doing.
10.
He just got fooled.
Ball on the 14-yard line.
The Detroit Lions line up with a nickelback. On the ground with a tailback. And he scores. What a play. Touchdown. Picked up a lot of yardage on that run.
Yeah, give the offensive line a little credit. They created the initial hole, but after that, it was all the running back. That's the reason this guy is so popular in this league.
Hartley lining up for the point after. And the point after is good. New Orleans gets ready to kick it away.
Williams back deep to return.
Kicks this one deep. Takes it at the 4. The defense dealt a crippling blow to this offense the last time they had the ball.
First and 10.
And 10
Ball
to go.
on the 29-yard line.
The New Orleans Saints go with a 4-man front. They go with a run. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3.
Gain on the play.
Ball on their own 32.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
One-man backfield. They might have mistimed the snap on that one.
False start on the offense. Number 74, still second down.
He moved a little early on that one.
I used to always think that offensive linemen should go to the line of scrimmage and hold up either one finger or 2 fingers and look down when they get confused.
The Saints line up in a 4-3. He drops back to pass. All kinds of pressure. Pass is complete. What a shot! And this one appears to be on the defense.
Personal foul.
Down to the field
Face
for the
mask
official
on
call.
the defense. Number 42, automatic.
And the defense
first
gives
down.
up some free yards to the offense.
I always thought a defensive penalty was so much more deflating than an offensive penalty because on offense you have a chance to make up for it. On defense, a lot of times it's big yardage and automatic first downs.
Smith lines up as the single back. They go with a run. 4-yard gain by the back.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Give this one a shot.
Second and 6.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarter defense. Vaughn gets the pick. Defense looks like they're running a pit drill out there.
And I think you said that well because this has been a team defense. They've been getting pressure, good coverage in the secondary, and this quarterback is struggling.
After the defense gets the takeaway, they're now set to go at the 47. The Detroit Lions go with a 4-man front. On the ground with a tailback. What a spin. Huge hit.
Well, they might not be breaking off any big gains, but you can see those offensive linemen still working hard down there.
It's second down and 8 to go. The Lions line up in a 4-3. Here's the give.
I don't know, Tom. Didn't look like he hit the hole with very much conviction on that one.
Looking for a third down conversion here. They have to get it to the 43. The Detroit Lions bring in the nickel package. They go with a run. He lost yardage on the play. Pretty conservative call for that situation.
Loss on the play.
4th and 8 coming up now. This is a very questionable play call here. I'm not sure I agree with it. He drops back. Pass is complete. And that completion gives them a first down. Amazing.
Amazing for you, not so amazing for me. I've seen this quarterback do some incredible things over the years, and he just keeps on rolling.
First and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line.
The Lions line up in a 4-3. They give it to the tailback. Bush picks up a yard on the play.
1 yard gain on the play.
2nd and 9 coming up here.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
The Detroit Lions come out in a 4-3. Here's the halfback. On play action. Throws while on the run. And that pass was moved.
Yeah, and it's not that quarterbacks without strong arms can't make it in this league. But boy, it sure is an asset to have a guy with a cannon like that.
They're inside the 20.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
The offense got 6 the last time they were inside the 20. Let's see what they do here. Little handoff. Gain of 4 with the carry.
Gain of 4 on the play.
And this is the 8th play of the drive. They find themselves in scoring range. The Lions go with a 4-man front.
Split back. Split back.
They hand it off. White drops him for a loss. It's just one of those games where he can't find anywhere to run. This is the 9th play of this drive. They're in field goal range. The Detroit Lions bring in the nickel package. Drops back. Pass is complete. And that one will go for a first.
Very nice start to the drive. 3 first downs and a pretty ball thrown that time by the quarterback.
3 yards for the score now.
On the 3-yard line.
Set.
He breaks this one for a gain.
1 yard gain on the play.
2nd and goal now at the 2.
2-yard line.
Set.
They'll score. Touchdown. Great time to go to the ground, and they scored pretty easily. Hartley lining up for the point after. Hartley adds the extra point. New Orleans looks ready to kick it away.
Williams back deep to return.
And the referee will give us the call on the field after that errant kick.
First down.
You've got to be able to hit something that's 53.5 yards wide, right?
He'll be set up in good field position after he sent that one out of bounds. Goal formation here. First down, looking to throw.
Did you see the shot he took on that one? This guy's a tough guy, but if you keep taking shots like that, you better have somebody in the bullpen warming up.
Obvious passing situation here on 2nd and long. Stafford lines up in the shotgun formation under heavy pressure, and he can't make the catch.
You know, we talk so much about the yak, the yards after the catch. The problem is it should be called a CAY instead, because if you don't have the catch, you don't get the after yards.
3rd and 12. Ball on the 49-yard line.
Hey, D-Line, watch the screen. Watch the beat.
The Saints bring in their quarter defensive package. Drops back. Drops the easy hit. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down. Bush back deep to return. Takes it at the 12.
39-yard line. Return for a gain of 2 yards. First and 10. Ball on the 14-yard line.
The Detroit Lions line up in a 4-3. They'll give it off here.
The defense held their position and didn't let them get away on that one.
And that's the end of the third quarter. The New Orleans Saints 52, the Lions 7.
52, the Lions 7.
The New Orleans Saints have this game completely under control as they start this final quarter with a huge lead and the ball. Second down and 8.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
The Lions line up in a 4-3. Here's a counter play. Still moving. I guess we should have taken him seriously when he said he was going to roll this week. He certainly had. Third and 3 coming up.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Solo!
The Detroit Lions come out in a 4-3. On the ground with a tailback. That was an excellent run there to pick up the first.
Yes, sir. He really found a nice hole, was able to exploit it for a good gain. They're going to have to do a better job getting in those running lanes if they're going to stop him consistently.
The Lions line up in a 4-3. They give it to the tailback. They have controlled the line of scrimmage from the start. He's trying to reach the 200-yard mark after a stellar day of running the ball. Second and 4.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
The Detroit Lions come out in a 4-3. Little handoff, and they get him at the 40. A 1-yard gain by the halfback.
1-yard gain on the play.
Third down, 3 to go.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Ace backfield this time. They go with the run. They got it working on third down.
But third down runs are really a statement about an offensive team. They're just saying that I don't think we have to go to any trick plays. I don't think we have to do anything fancy. We're going to line up and let our guys beat your guys.
Single set backfield. Here's a counter play. About 7 yards
on the
there.
carry. 7-yard gain on the play.
Ball on the 44-yard line, and this is the 8th play of the drive. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. One-man backfield. A little misdirection. The running back picks up a yard on that counter.
Gain on the play.
On third down, they have to reach the 41 to convert. The Detroit Lions line up in a 4-3. They hand it off. The defense has to come up with a way to slow down this rushing game.
First and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line.
We got nickel. We got nickel.
The Lions go with a four-man front. They hand it off at the 30. That was a good effort by the back to pick up the first.
And as a play caller, when you see a successful running play like that, it makes you a little more confident to call it the next time.
They're in field goal range.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
5 DBs on the field. And he'll just kneel it here.
Set.
And they will kneel down to try to run out the clock. And that will be the conclusion of this game.
The final score is
The New Orleans Saints 52, the Detroit Lions 7. So for Chris Collinsworth, this is Tom Hammond saying goodbye, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.